Hello everyone, and welcome to Telione, episode 71. In our last episode, we began inside of a house of mirrors, meeting a devil, god, creature of some kind that just wanted some friends. Surprisingly, everyone survived that went into that encounter, even Mikael, the one temporary hit point child. I gotta make sure I bring that up every episode. But the last one remaining in the room was the genius barbarian Enos, who thought he was strong enough to learn the name of this creature, getting the name Uxgren from it. Tagren Drakethane is what this creature was called. And with the friendship going with this creature, everyone that was in the room at the time gained 2 uses of Death Ward. So they will not die very easily. I don't know why I did that to myself. That's for a later issue. Upon trying to exit the building, there was some scrying going on to check in on Bivrel, who was everywhere within the dining chambers of the Drakethane Castle. You all found the king and queen, upset the king with this news, interest the queen with this news, and then explored the crime scene, where some pieces of Bivrel were collected for a potential reincarnation later down the line. Upon trying to exit, they heard something coming from the other side of the front door of the Drakethane Manor. A new entity of Weyland O'Shea, a halfling of sorts who was just trying to make his way into the manor and ended up finding a crew of 5 more people to start talking to. 4 more people. I'm struggling. Trying to find a place to converse as a group, you first headed to a place called Genie's. Found out that alcohol is not very accessible there, and it is not a place for children, so you decided to head over to OBB, or Old Bear Bar. Got some food, had some conversation, had some drinks. Weyland walked away to go check out the gambling upstairs, where at some point it seems as though he tried to pickpocket somebody, got thrown off the top balcony, landed on a table, and a javelin was thrown, breaking said table. So where we begin now is initiative. So, I need to figure out what I'm doing.
I just realized something that happened last session is like we talked about our emotions for once, and it was like not insane. It was like we miss Eleonora.
I need to
specifically remember Kai crying and saying, "I really miss Eleanor."
Yeah, this game is crazy. I need it to be studied in my
Enos
brain.
being very unemotional.
No, don't let me. I didn't forget. I'm still on your ass about that comment you made. Because you were sloshed. I remember me and Greater Restoration got some words for you. Yeah. I just gotta crush up a diamond real quick. Give me a second.
I can't tell if this is
like 5 sessions.
And I keep forgetting.
Up first is Weyland. We don't have a map today. I had no time. You've just landed on the table. The table has been shattered on the bottom floor, and people are starting to get rowdy upstairs. What are you doing, Weyland?
Alright, so if I've just landed on the bottom floor and people are getting rowdy, I suppose I will immediately hide under the table. Can I roll a hide action?
It is a destroyed table, but you are small. You could potentially hide under the table.
Yeah, I'm going to use a cunning action to hide.
Perfect. So, give me a stealth check.
Absolutely. That is 8 plus 13, I think 25.
Jesus.
That's... No. That's not math, but yes, it is a high number. It's
8
not,
plus 13?
It's not 25, Jackson.
21.
Word. Yeah,
but you are level 11, so you do have reliable talent, so it's a 23 no matter what you roll.
So I'll do that for my bonus action, a cunning action hide, and then for my main action, I'm just going to... Can I do, like, if somebody comes near me, I'll make a melee attack against them?
Yeah, just ready to action for anyone gets near you.
Yeah, I'll ready an action, and for like if somebody gets within 5 feet of me, I'll perform a melee attack.
Perfect.
And that'll be all I do. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Giltesh, is your turn.
Okay.
17 with your dex, that's wild.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a +0 for my initiative. So we'll pop off with a bonus action divine or spiritual weapon, Jesus, at 4th level.
Ooh.
Making it a 2d8 plus 4. And okay, so like who we brawling with right now?
You see a stout dwarven man. You've only seen one so far, the one that threw the javelin. He's just like he's leaning over the balcony. His little legs aren't touching the ground as he's leaning over the balcony to chuck that javelin. He's just screaming, "I can't believe you just did that, boy."
Okay, cool. I need him to roll a wisdom saving throw as I cast Toll the Dead.
Told that is a cantrip, so that would work. 6 plus 1. So 7.
Let's go.
So 2d8s.
So right,
3d8s.
3d8. As like so the. Oh, and I can also still attack with my.
Yes, you can.
Correct.
Yep.
Ooh, okay. All right. Let me do Toll the Dead real quick. So that's 3. 13 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And I should have done the other one first. Anyways, then for my spiritual weapons, like I kind of point at him, and like where my finger would like in theory touch him is where the necrotic damage starts to kind of take form, and behind him.
I have the baby playing. Let me pause that real quick.
No, it was vibe.
The flow fit, you know.
And behind him, everybody will see this trident that has 5 forks against it, and it's just gonna kind of go for like just like a thrust and kind of stab in the back.
Amazing.
For a attack roll of 23.
That'll definitely hit.
Okay. And he's taking 9 points of force damage.
All right.
Yes.
Yep. Do you want to go anywhere? Because you are underneath that balcony, so you would have had to move outwards a little bit into the main section.
I'll just kind of stand there. Did I see Weyland like dip and like hide?
I'll give me a perception check.
Okay.
You saw Weyland land. It was a very loud landing.
Okay. Perception, that's 14.
You saw him land. You looked up, you looked back, you don't know where he went.
Okay. I'm just kind of like, what's happening? and I'm just kind of ready to defend because the dude chucked a javelin at us.
All right. Willow.
For clarification, did Weyland jump onto our table and then...
No, he was a different table.
Oh, okay. So, we apparently have been untouched, but we just saw him, like... Okay.
Yeah, you saw him land about 15 feet away on a different table that is now destroyed. Willow and Enos, you are both poisoned for this fight because you are extremely intoxicated from that alcohol.
Which means everything disadvantage?
Literally everything you do is disadvantage.
Is it okay if for right now I just don't do anything? I kind of want to
that's
see
completely
what
valid.
happens. Yeah,
you don't want to.
I'll hold an action
Okay.
for if I feel like doing anything.
Yeah,
But-
to your
Did it tell me what
knowledge,
your
this
action
kid
is?
got disintegrated. Like, you're just like, well, he's fucking dead.
I'm gonna keep to myself for now because he honestly had it coming for him, but you know.
Okay, so you pass your turn. Kai.
Oh god, okay. So Kai's going to just look around because the spear's still like through the table. Correct?
Yeah, the
Or,
javelin's
like,
through the table that Weyland landed on is now hiding under, but no one knows that.
Kai's just gonna look around. Are we fighting? Is this what we're doing? Are we fighting?
I'll kill all of you.
Okay, we're fighting. Okay. And is going to is that goblin or gnome still on the balcony?
The dwarf is still on the balcony, yes.
Dwarf on the balcony. I chose 2 small races, neither were it. They're gonna run out and as a bonus action, cast Guardian of Nature.
All right.
So you see Kai just start running forward, looking up at the balcony, and you see the earthy parts of his body, the rock parts of his body turn into bark, and then the fire on his hair turn into leaves that, like a tree with a bunch of red leaves on it. And I'll do the, which one is it? It's the, give me a second, new spell. It is, gosh, Guardian of Nature. Actually, I lied. You don't see tree stuff. Instead you see a bunch of fur sprout from those like rock parts.
Oh.
And you see his body just start getting bigger and bigger. And bestial. As I do Primal Beast, Kai just runs out, and I cast Thorn Whip on this.
Is the
on
first
the
thing you
dude.
did a bonus action?
Yeah,
Jesus.
Guardian of Nature is a bonus action.
I did not know that.
And yeah, I'm gonna Thorn Whip him to try to bring his ass to the ground.
All right, I believe it's an attack roll.
Yup. Thorn Whip, what are you? Okay, I have +8 to it. Okay, word. Hiya. That is a 19 to hit.
That will absolutely hit this drunk.
Okay. And because I did Primal Beast or whatever, I think it gives me an extra d6 of force damage.
Okay, and it pulls him off the balcony.
Yeah, so he takes that's as. That's mid. That's also as. Total of 5 slashing damage.
That's wild. Okay.
And
Damn.
5 slashing damage for the 3d6. And 3 force damage. So 8 total.
He takes 4 damage from falling off the balcony. So, all in all, not too shabby. Total of 12 damage there. And do you move into a more open area, or do you still have some movement left?
Can I hold on to the Thorn Whip, or does it like
Kind of disapparates.
or does it okay? Then I guess I'll move into the center so I have like more space.
All right. Enos, it is your turn. There is one man on the lower balcony, the lower floor. There's no balcony, no lower balcony. He's on the floor with you guys. He's starting to stand up.
I am very drunk at this point. Probably.
How many
See
mistakes have you had?
that- Just the one, I think.
Okay. Yeah, your one eye is going the wrong direction. Other than that, you're doing okay.
And I'm just gonna be like, this is more like it. You wanted a distraction? Kai, you got one. And I take out my hammer.
I take out my sharp weapon. I'm gonna kill this man.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and rage.
All right.
Just like, yeah. And with the hammer, I'm gonna give it a little twirl. This is the first time I've used it. My own weapon that I built. And I'm gonna rush up to him and fucking. He's like on the ground, right?
He's starting
like,
to. Let me check.
starting
Let's see
to
how
get
well
up.
he landed. Mediocre. He's halfway up. He's not fully
Cool.
prone.
I'm going to putt him like a golf ball.
Perfect.
And I'm going to reckless so I won't have disadvantage.
Yep, just flat attack.
Cool. And I think, yeah, that's it. That's it. So that's gonna be 17. Yes.
Hits.
I was gonna say it's a little dwarf dude.
He's a buff dwarf dude.
I'm also should point this out. I'm going for non-lethal. I'm not trying to kill this dude.
Oh, you're turning on your
He's not
non-lethal
evil.
passive?
He's just trying to.
Thank you,
he's
Brian.
just a dude. He's just a dude. He's just a drunk dude. I rolled a fucking 1, so that's gonna be 5. Wait, my rage is +2 or +3 at this point. Because we did just level up. Give me 1 second.
I want to say it's
Give me
closer to
1
3.
Bonus actions. Rage is no, it's still +2, so that's gonna
What a
be
bitch.
8 damage. It's gonna be 8 damage.
Alright.
And
You just hit him right in the side, but he doesn't budge, as he is
Oh.
a tough dwarf.
well, I'll do it again.
Alright.
Spear back again. Full swing. Like a golf ball. Oh, okay, that's better. 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And damage, please roll better than a 1. I'm such an idiot, but it's over. I can re-roll 1s and 2s. Whatever. It's fine. It's already done. That's gonna be 7, 8, 9, 10 damage.
Alright.
I can't do math.
Is it on your turn next to the dwarf?
That will end my turn, yeah. I'm on it.
Alright. For the Rubble Rouser's turns, you see the dwarf fully stands up now. He runs up your hammer and goes for an uppercut on you. That is going to be a 27 to hit.
He has advantage.
Thank you.
I'm
Let's
rooting
see if
for
I
the
can,
dwarf.
let's see if I can roll better than a 19. I didn't, but I got an 18.
Yeah, that hits.
As you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage halved, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, yeah. My saves don't have disadvantage, right? Or do they?
The poisoned effect, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks, so your saves are fine.
Okay, perfect, thank you. That's gonna be... That's gonna be a 12.
Alright, you are stunned.
I thought so.
As he stunning strikes you right in the jaw, and then goes to try and knock the hammer out of your hand. Wow, those are 2 awful rolls. 15 to hit.
Misses.
Okay. With his bonus action, he'll take 2 more attacks. That's another 27 to hit. And a natural 20. Alright, here we go, baby. 10 damage on the first, half to 5, and the natural 20 is going to be 16 half to 8. So 13 points of damage from his bonus actions. I need you to make a strength saving throw. Can you do that while stunned? This automatically fails strength and dex saves. So he climbs with the hammer, hits you with an uppercut in the jaw that kind of starts sending you backwards, runs down your hand, and just it's like using his heel to just hit every single part of your arm to force you to drop your to make you drop your hammer. As he uses a disarming attack, you take an additional 4 points, reduced to 2. From the balcony, you hear someone say, "Oh, come on, we don't have to always mess with people that immediately get on our bad side. But it is always fun to make them suffer." As you see them sprawl a bunch of cards out, make a sphere in their hand, and they cast Watery Sphere on you, Kai. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, that's tough. Yeah-oh.
Happy you have the Mariner's armor,
Yowzers.
because... Ooh! Strength save, you said?
Strength saving throw.
Okay. We're big, we're beefy. That is a total of 15.
Fail. As
Damn.
as she moves these cards around, you see all the beer out of the mugs that are surrounding just get larger and larger as they wrap around you, and you are now restrained. So that's that one. The third one, you hear someone say, "Oh, we're having a party now. That's great." As you see this large cannon get pulled from the top ropes, and they're going to take a shot at you, Giltesh. That's a 4 plus 6, so a 10 to hit as you just pings off of the table next to you. Well, dang nabbit, I missed again. I was never a good shot anyway.
It's okay.
Takes out a second thing and takes a hand crossbow shot at you.
Oh, this bitch.
Another 4 plus 6, so another 10 to hit. Sting, bing, just bounces off your armor. You know what? I think I had too much to drink. I am sorry, Mr. Magic Man.
It's okay.
And he turns around and falls over.
Oh, thank God.
Weyland, it is your turn, top of round 2.
All right. Are there any like mugs on the ground with me? Like
There would be
anything,
one or
like-
two.
All right. For my action, I'm going to grab a mug, and since I'm proficient in improvised weapons, would throwing that mug at that guy
Yes,
be
that'd be an
okay.
improvised weapon.
All right, word. So I'm going to throw a mug at the big dwarf guy that's currently on top of Enos, and I'm
Ooh.
going to try to I'm just gonna throw a mug at that guy. So let me roll for that.
Yep, you have advantage because you're stealthed.
Well, fuck me. So we're rocking with we got a natural 3. So natural 3 plus 9 is 12.
With advantage is still a 3?
With advantage, it's still a 3.
Amazing.
The lowest number was a 1.
A 12, you just hit Enos in the nose.
Awesome. For my bonus action, I'm going to use my Master of Tactics ability to use the help action on Enos.
Okay.
Wait, no, not Enos is stunned, so he doesn't get an
Correct.
action, right?
Yeah, I
Correct.
can't do anything.
I'm going to use the action on Giltesh, and what I'm going to try to do is you're getting shot at, aren't you, Giltesh?
I was, but then he pushed back. Oh.
Okay, then never mind. I'm going to do it on Kai. Kai, you're currently engulfed in water, I believe. So I'm going to pull. So like the way that it's gonna look is I'm gonna pull like rope out of my pocket and try to sling it around you and try to pull you out of the like sphere of water that's currently on you.
Awesome.
So you get advantage on your next check.
turn, yeah, you got an
Okay.
advantage on your next check. And for movements, I'm going to get up and try to get like right behind the guy that is currently on top of Enos.
He's like just finished walking down Enos's arm, and he's just like, "You're the one that tried to take my wallet. I'm gonna kill you." Then your turn,
You and
Weyland.
everybody else. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Giltesh, you just had 2 pot shots go nowhere near you.
Okay. Do I see the person that cast the spell on Kai?
Yes, you see this rather beautiful elven woman in very magely robes just standing on top of the balcony with this card sphere that they're focusing on right now.
Okay.
It would be within
I
20
am
feet
going-
of your spiritual weapon.
Within 20 feet of my spiritual weapon?
Yes.
And it can move...
It can move 20 feet.
Oh, let's go! Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to the concentration on
Alright.
that. The guy that shot me fell back. I don't see him anymore, so
Yeah, he,
I
like,
guess
scuttled away.
I will... Okay, I will do a second level guiding bolt
All right.
first on the person that's casting the watery sphere.
Okay. You see them focusing on this as a card shoots out and slices the bolt in half as she casts counterspell.
Man, that's why you said counterspell earlier.
Come on,
Yeah,
Dragon. You know I
okay.
have to have an ace up my sleeve. I am a cardsmith.
Yeah, spiritual weapon. Don't care. Okay. I'm gonna use. Let's see. Where is it? My
Guided strike.
guided strike. Yes, because that was a 3 plus 8, 11, so I'm making it a 21.
Okay, that will hit because she doesn't have a reaction. As the spear
Oh.
goes through. I forgot you chose that domain.
Yup.
Or cleric.
So that's gonna be 9 plus 4, so 13 points of force damage.
Nice. She sinks in the side. That is a 14 on her con save, so she's still focusing on the watery sphere.
Damn. Alright. Is there any way... Okay, so... There's one person that just disarmed Enos as well.
Mm-hmm.
How far away are they?
They're about 10 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way over to them. And try... And they're still in melee with Enos, correct?
They're in melee of Enos and Weyland at the moment.
Oh shit. Okay. Then I'm gonna I'll rush over to them, drawing my long sword, and kind of get behind to ready and kind of pincer him in between Enos and Weyland,
All right.
and then that'll be my turn.
Willow, anything, or you just gonna keep watching?
Would you say most everyone is grouped within a 15-foot cube of each other? At least, except maybe the mage lady.
Yeah. Enos, Giltesh, and Weyland, and the dwarf are all within 15 feet of each other.
How far above them would Kai be?
Kai's about 15 feet away from the dwarf. He's kind of in the center of the room.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Investiture on Wind. So essentially a bunch of wind is gonna start blowing through the place like a freaking tornado. So everyone within that little fighting cube, so Giltesh, Weyland, the dwarf, and who else? Because there's 4.
Enos.
Yeah, and Enos. Actually, no, damn, that would give them damage. I wanted to just do it to get them to stop. Is there a way for me to, like, kind of hold them in it without doing the damage, or would they still take damage?
They'd still take damage.
That's fine. You guys are all beefy enough to handle it.
Exactly.
Let's see, you're all gonna take 2d10 bludgeoning damage.
On a con save.
Oh, well, I think it's no matter what, right? But then if they fail the con save...
Yeah, they'll just take half. They take half if they succeed.
Oh, and then also if they fail, they get knocked away. So I guess you need a con save from everyone.
Even me?
No, you're fine.
Not you, Kai.
I got a 15.
Fails.
Dwarf fails.
Damn. 9.
Fails. Enos.
21. Now I roll
That
one.
passes.
I love that the
So I
stunned
rolled a
man can
6.
succeed on this.
Yeah. So how much damage do I take? 3?
You take 3, reduced
Everyone
to...
else
What
takes
is it?
6.
Bludgeoning damage?
It is
so I
bludgeoning
take
damage, so
1?
wave 1.
And then
It
if a large or smaller creature fails the save, that creature is pushed up to 10 feet away from the center of the cube. So essentially, I wanted it to just like break everyone apart, and I'm gonna just stand up and slam the table and just say, "Everybody stop!" And I'm gonna look up at the lady who's holding Kai. It's like, please kindly put my friend down. There has been some kind of misunderstanding or tomfoolery, and I would not like my child to get caught in the crossfire, and you are all acting like children. So stop.
I was just trying to stop the one that seemed to be going feral in the instance.
Damn.
I mean, I can take care of him if you need that. Or at least, like...
Give
I'm
me
sure there's
a
a way
persuasion
we
or
can
intimidation check.
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's a way that we can resolve this without anybody needing to die.
Is there a way I can help on this?
You just got blasted away, I don't know.
You said a persuasion or a intimidation?
Correct.
I got a 14.
Alright. The dwarf that slammed against the wall, his legs are over his head. Well, ow! That was more than I'm used to with rubble rousing. If you want to stop, I'll think about it.
I'm just giving a warning glare to all of them.
Weyland has like his head through a painting, and he's like, "Yeah, I think I can throw in the towel if y'all's honor will allow you."
I don't have eyes, so I don't see your face. So, don't care. I'm kidding. I mean, yeah. How did this even start?
Well, that
A
little...
big misunderstanding. A big misunderstanding, fellas.
Well,
Weyland, I think you owe them some beers.
I can agree with that one.
I can agree with that one as well.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was like,
As the water
yeah,
drops. As
Am I not
Kai
stunned
no
anymore
longer...
either?
Yeah, you're no longer stunned. Kai now smells like alcohol.
Beam just is radiating off of him. Was it so uncomfortable?
What, it was,
Pick my hammer
it was
back
fun
up.
meeting with all of you.
Yeah, meet me at the bar. I'll pick up y'all's tab and I'll buy you a few drinks to make amends.
Who are you? I'm sorry. Who are you again? Not you, Weyland. You people. I don't know your name. Who are you?
We're just around. We just work
just
here.
around?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just work
Oh,
in
you're
this-
part of.
Yeah, we just work in Steel Patch.
Okay, I thought. Oh, okay. Cool.
Well,
cool.
I do. I don't know about that one.
Does she look familiar? Card lady? Card woman?
Not
No.
really. Your best guess would be she either works here at OBB or she might be one of the teachers within the Rolled Hills district.
Okay.
Because there's a magic school down there.
Then I'll just let it slide. And, alright. Fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry for whatever was going on.
Yeah, your magic was definitely very potent. That was very impressive from all of you. I don't get to see that kind of magic around here very often.
Thank you.
Or-
Sorry. What were you saying, Giltash? I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna ask what you do. Kind of magic is with the cards. I haven't seen that before.
Yes, and she hops down from the balcony and just lands on several patches of cards to dampen the fall. Well, I do work as one of the teachers within the Rolled Hills district. I've learned under the Silverlore family for a few years now. But on weekends, I tend to spend my time here, winning intense amounts of gambling against these drunkards that live within the town. Who are you calling drunk? My
So it's
point
kind of like
exactly.
it sounds like it's a bit of a hustle might be a strong word to use, but
Yes, I make
sounds
more
like
money
you definitely
here
think
than I
you-
do teaching.
Ooh, we love social commentary.
Damn.
I have a teaching friend. I can say these things.
Well, I mean, we talked about it earlier, but would all of us be interested in maybe playing a game?
We absolutely could. I've just told you that I play in my favor, if you're so inclined.
I think it could be interesting. I mean, we're here to have fun, and maybe this will help heal the wounds that were just caused by whatever Weyland caused.
Yes, I'm
Look,
definitely
it's-
still bleeding.
What?
It's not
you're
entirely
bleeding?
my fault.
Well, you did put a trident through me.
It doesn't pierce, but I will walk over and I'll do a cure.
Thank you.
I will.
For the minimum amount of 5.
Half of the damage you
There's
did
still
to her, so
something.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna revert out of primal beast form. Kai just takes a deep breath inward and forces himself to calm down and maybe take some advice from General Masterflower. Well, not General Masterflower, from the king. Not our king, other king, vampire king. Colder? Was that King Colder?
Yes.
Gosh, yeah, from King Colder, and remember to take steps at a time. And he says it out loud. Just one at a time, just step by step, just one at a time. And you see the leaves fall down, and the bark turns back into rock, and claws are just now rock fingers. And yeah, let's just, if you want to show us a game, I'd love to watch. I don't want to gamble.
Yes, if you are so interested in fighting, there is the Hanged Man's Market. Marker? What is it called? Marker. Yeah,
I think market, yeah.
it is Marker. The Hanged Man's Marker was an arena outside of town. If you're that interested in fighting, you can find people to fight over there. Because I don't think the Old Bear Bar is the best option of places to be fighting.
To be fair, you guys started it. Whatever Weyland did is beside the point. But
I
you were
have
the
an
first one to
excuse.
attack.
I have an excuse, all right? A witch put a curse on me, and so now money whispers to me.
Insight check out the
Yeah, I was
ass.
gonna. Yeah.
Money
Can we all
26.
insight that? I do not
Natural
believe
20,
that.
26.
Yeah, maybe I'm not gonna get it.
Even I have a high insight, but not that high. Fuck.
I have
Well,
advantage, but I
curses-
have +0, so I can't do anything.
Well, curses
I
are
have no reason to
very
doubt that.
likely. So I mean, we've heard crazier. So
So there's
It's an
been
extreme
lots of
medical
weird
condition.
things going on recently as well. The fact that Silverlore's daughter has been trapped in this city as well is not very helpful.
Oh.
Do
you all not know who the Silverlore family is?
No idea.
the name's very familiar to me. I used to live here. I've been traveling. It's been a while.
Can we roll history checks?
Yeah, if you want to give me history checks.
I will.
Anyone from this plane of existence can give me a history check.
I'm not gonna know.
Well,
but
they're
I'll
all doing that. I guess I probably would have just come upstairs after kind of like giving everybody the glare of like, if any of you act up, I will be acting like a mother. But as I get up there, I'll just be like, pleased to make acquaintance with a descendant of the fair folk.
Very
got
nice to
one.
see someone with eloquence.
And I would say that in Elvish, so if anyone knew Elvish, you would know that we were speaking in.
I don't know that.
So history checks?
Nope.
14.
Oh, 18. Oh.
I
11.
rolled a 17.
Okay. The Silverlore family is the third most important, well, one of the three most important families in the world. There's Calder, Drakethane, and Silverlore. Silverlore is the elven capital rulers. The fact that she's saying that the daughter of that family is here is quite interesting. Means that she probably doesn't have a way to get home at the moment.
So the Silverlore, just for my own notes, that's the ruling family in Ranchis.
Yes. For the continent of Mogrius.
Ooh. The moment they say that she needs to go home, I guess I can send people home. I just need to know. I just need to be frequent with the location. If they're safe and I have some time, I guess I could. Willow, are you familiar with? Well, no, never mind. Not from here.
Do you know the
is
Elven
anyone-
Continent, you elf?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if anyone is familiar, if you're familiar with it, the like hard woman lady, I'm guessing she is.
Yes, I've had a trip or two to Mogrius. I do know a little bit of the area. But
If
I
you
don't
can
think she's, like, I say trapped here, saying as we are the minority around here, the elven kind. But she does work at the Silverlore Academy, similar to how I do.
Oh, I thought this was like a hostage situation. I
No,
was like, I can
no,
get her
no.
out now if you need her to. Okay.
No, she works here.
Okay.
The Silverlore Magic Center. She's much stronger than I am, personally. She has errant magics that is harder for her to control. So she teaches some of the students how to work with powerful magic, even if it's out of your realm of expertise.
Would she happen to know a plane shift spell or anything that could send me back to the Feywild? I've kind of gotten sent here, and I don't know how to get back home.
I wouldn't know if she's never shown that in any of my classes per se, but it's worth asking her potentially.
Well, if you
he's
need-
he's just knocked out. As she like looks over at the dwarf that is still upside down. He's just asleep.
Willow, I have some questions too, and I wouldn't mind going with you if you need someone to go with.
I don't think it would hurt to explore my options at least.
Yeah. Also, I look over at the rest of the party. If when we wake up in the morning, am I reviving Bivrel? Am I reincarnating Bivrel? Is that what we're doing? I have the ability. I can do it. It's just I'll be a giant diamond down. But on the bright side, there is an easy chance of after reviving them, hopefully, and this is a big hopefully, they'll be like, they'll understand that I revived them, and my thing will be like, now you owe me a debt. I need a big diamond to do that again. Which, for a rich family, that shouldn't be the biggest ask in the world. If anything, I feel like that should be a small ask.
Technically, we owe her from her saving us from the iceberg.
Yeah, but we can keep her dead.
And more technically, out of character reincarnate doesn't use a diamond. It's the only resurrection spell that doesn't.
Oh, so is it just...
It's 1,000 gold worth of oils and unguents. I used to play druid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I guess I have the money just to get 1,000 unguents, or I could do that too.
How many
I might know a
unguents do
guy.
you have?
Yeah.
Wait,
I know an ungent guy if you need one.
I might need...
I'll look at like Enos, Giltesh, and Weyland. If you guys want to stay and play cards for a little while, Kai and I could go up to the academy and meet with the Silverlore girl. And we also need to run an errand. And I look at Kai and kind of give him like, we need to go get that diamond crushed.
No, for sure. Yes.
I will mention it's about 8 p.m.
Oh, okay. Well, we could go do that first thing in the morning.
It's
Yeah.
a little
We can do that
late
after
in
reviving
the day to
Bivrel.
be doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
As we've been on this day for 3 episodes now.
I'll be eyeballing you and be like, tomorrow we'll do that, for sure.
I don't pretend to understand how magic works, but what are the to bring someone back from the dead? What is? I mean, we saw kind of how Wakia is. Would they come back a little off?
Different.
Well,
I look over at Ember.
Under the correct stipulations, it's just necrotic energy. So, unless you're not good with necrotic, then you should be able to come back however you need to. The reincarnation spell is a little bit different, as you will come back in potentially a different body than the one you had before. But for the most part, there shouldn't be any mishaps. You've had a friend with a mishap.
Yes.
Plus, she was homies with the god of death. So,
The one with the mishap or the new one?
The new one, not the one with the mishap.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And we didn't bring back the other one. Someone else brought them back because it was beyond our abilities at the time.
Question
Yeah.
for the class. Anyone have an idea of who brought Wakia back?
Absolutely no idea. I don't think
pretty
they
sure
told
it
us.
was-
we gave her to Aubrey,
Yeah.
and she
Thomas-
took Waikia somewhere.
Now I think I know who you.
Bivrel, probably.
It was Bivrel.
God, bro. He's not.
Yeah, I mean, who else?
It all comes around,
She's
baby.
not beating the "I need to reincarnate you" allegations. But
That was just a
but
fun
I'm
little
still
tidbit
gonna-
for me. That's all.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
But what? I still don't. Okay. But you said they come back in a different body?
For reincarnate, yeah. I kind of pick up Ember and have him held in my hands like a little baby chihuahua. Yeah, Ember has been telling me about how a lot of the spells that I have that can bring someone back, like revivify, it's very instant and it's to the same body. But reincarnate, there's a chance that the soul will come back in a different body entirely. But what I am concerned about, which I think is a little bit more important, and if this will work or not, we talked to an something akin to an archdevil. So maybe they don't want Bivrel's soul to leave. So the spell will fail, but I would only know that by trying. And then part B to that situation is we saw how this creature didn't like Bivrel. And I personally, I'm not a fan of being obliterated. Just a thought, you know. I don't know if that will happen to me. I hope it doesn't. This being friends with this creature gave us the ability to be more hardy, but I don't know if they'll just take it back and let me be exploded. And lava would go everywhere.
Well, you are
So-
definitely an interesting crew.
Oh,
Part 3 to that plan is Viper
awkward.
might not be happy
They're still here.
that they're
We're just saying this in front of all of the. Okay.
You're saying
I-
this in
I
front
don't
of a
like
professor, so they're interested in magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
What was this, Enos? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, Vibrel might not be happy that they're put in a different body.
Do they want to be dead instead?
You know, if we could talk to the dead, we could find out, but I don't know if we can.
I don't think I can do that.
No, we would have to have an actual body within mouth to speak to them.
That's
Which
a
I-
thing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I only have this piece of her bone skull brain chunk in this vial, and because I need something to do this spell. And you said you have an ungent man, a man with
I got an
Ungeant?
Ungent girl.
ungent person. Great.
Ungent halfling. Ungent gnome.
Okay. Follow up thing, and I don't know when
Didn't
you
know
want to
that.
do this. I know that we need to prep for whatever you have going on. I know someone who has the blueprints to be. I look over at the wizard.
We ain't gotta talk about that here. We don't.
Yeah. But you know where I'm leading to. I have.
I know exactly what you're leading to. We will discuss that later.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Where are you all staying if you want to be able to meet up with me tomorrow, perchance, to meet with the Silver Lord daughter?
What is your name, by the way?
Yeah. What is your name?
Ruby Topaz.
Oh,
Last name.
Ooh, that's a
She's
name,
cool.
all right.
and I'm Court Sapphire.
See, but you're just
What was-
taking her brand. That's not cool anymore.
Yeah, indeed. What's her name? Ruby
Ruby
Topaz.
Topaz.
Topaz. Swag.
Yeah, I guess I should flip over Gilbert before he dies and pukes in his own mouth. Like kicks him over.
Maybe the rest of us should get some rest. It's getting kind of late.
Yes, seeing as you've talked to an archdevil, had your friend exploded, and got into a quick fight, I think you all should get some rest.
Yes.
But I live down in the Rolled
Right.
Hills district. I'm near the Silver Lore Magic Center, so I could meet you there tomorrow. If you want to still play cards, we can.
I would like.
I'll
to
never turn down
quickly-
that opportunity.
I wanted to do that, but then we started drinking, and then we started fighting.
It's fun.
Which, sorry about everything.
Very sorry. So terribly sorry.
Yeah, you see the dwarf bartender guy who, like, walks over and he's just staring at the broken table. Well, I
Weyland
guess
like
I'll-
looks up at him. Looks up at him from the ankle and is like, reaches for a gold pouch and is like, "How much do I owe you?"
for a
Can I
table.
mend this together? I was gonna say, can I mend
It's
this
split
together
in
with plant
half.
growth? Oh, I was gonna try to make him a plant table or something. I don't know.
I'll say about 2 gold will get you the whole table. It wasn't a really expensive table. It's meant to get beer put all over it, so it's not that expensive.
Here's 5 for the inconvenience.
Well, the other 3 is to pay for the tab of Gilbert.
Yeah, okay.
You did say you were going to pay for them, or am I just hearing things?
You both the guess.
No. You're
Oh.
correct. You're correct.
He gives you the evil eye, or am I hearing things?
No. Here's 5 gold. That should cover all of it.
Yeah. He takes it, and you feel a piece of paper in your hand.
Ooh, okay. Pocket that immediately.
Yeah. But if you want to try out my card game, we could head back up to the table. It's a little bit nicer than down here. There's actually cushions on the seats, unlike these wooden tables.
We'll just do. If everyone's cool with one round, then we can go. If people don't want to play, are we even staying anywhere?
My house,
That's right.
honestly.
My
Okay.
house.
So,
In
In the middle of the rock. My house.
anyways, if people don't want to play, they can head back. But I would like to play around just for fun.
All right.
I
I
will
would
definitely
probably
play.
go ahead and head back because Kai didn't really seem like he wanted to play either, right?
I wasn't really feeling it. So yeah, I look over at the rest of you. You guys know how to get to my house, right? Or should I leave Ember with you to try to make your way back?
Leave Ember, please.
Leave Ember, please. Okay.
Yes.
Just lays down.
And I look over at him like, make sure they don't die.
No
And
problem.
And if something crazy happens, just let my brain know.
Yes, sir.
And I start making my way back with Willow.
Yes.
I'll
Ruby.
also go because I don't know how to play cards. I don't even know how to hold cards, to be honest.
Sir.
Ruby
I've
doesn't
lived
use
in
the
wild my
stairs.
whole life, man.
She unfurls an entire deck of cards in one hand, puts it under her foot, and coasts up to the next floor above.
That's excessive.
It is excessive.
I climb up the wall like a rat to try to one up her.
Ew.
Give me an acrobatics
Exactly
check.
like that. Extreme rat energy.
Give me a check for a rat.
18 plus
right.
13.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Check.
Whole lot of rats.
31 rat check.
Yeah, 31 rat check.
You both.
You know what they say, the second rat gets the cheese.
You both sit at the table. You see the you see the one gnomish figure from earlier that tried to take pot shots at Giltesh. Walks over with a wine glass. Hey, we're playing games now. I'm in. I've already taken most of your money, but I don't see why not. You see her put out an entire deck of cards in front of you. Choose a card, any card.
This one.
That one.
I actually have a deck of cards. I can actually do something here. I don't know. They are stacked specifically for Curse of Strahd, but I don't need that anymore.
I have
Are they?
14 random decks if you want.
This deck's just split in half. I don't know what happened to this deck.
I
of
have
cards.
I have a deck with some naked ladies on it.
Well, I
You
won't.
would.
I won't show that one.
I
No,
got
you're never beating the fucking allegation. You're never beating the Rada Rada allegation.
Yeah, you're not beating the Rada allegations.
All right.
Sir.
So she hands out the 3 cards to the 3 people
You
at the
rod
table.
damn freak.
You goddamn freak is crazy.
As you touch the card, I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck me.
Easy.
I have a -1 to these.
26.
I got a 0! I got a 0!
Damn.
No wonder why I'm cursed. I got the curse. I'm an idiot.
27.
All right.
Jesus.
So you take the
19
card,
plus 8.
you lift it up, Giltesh, and you see a 9 of diamonds. She explains, so the way this game works is the higher your card, the better it's going to be. And you're trying to beat my hand of 3 cards. You get 1, but you could potentially bluff me as well. Weyland, when you take the card, you see an ace of spades. One of the best cards you can get in the game.
I don't know that I failed to check, right?
Correct, you have no idea. And the gnomish figure that's also joining you, does anyone try and peek at his card?
I have low
Ain't
perception.
that high.
Yeah, I have low
Yeah,
perception. I
I'm
can't
good.
do
I'm
that.
good.
Okay. What is your passive insight, Giltesh?
18.
You see him get giddy for a second when he pulls his card. So you think
Interesting.
so? It appears as though he had a really high card.
Okay.
Since there are 3 of you, I'll play my 3 cards, and we will see who has the better hand. She lays her cards out in front. A 5 of spades. No, a 5 of clubs, a 7 of spades, and a 4 of hearts. Weyland, well, actually, all 3 of you would technically win. Anyone want to double down? You take a secondary card, and you have to beat my hand again. Same hand, but you take another card.
Yes.
No.
I don't
I'll take
see
one.
why not. All right.
I don't trust like that.
I am worried. So I know metagamey that I'm probably gonna be fucked if I play what I have because I got a 0 on the Windows save. So just purely off metagaming and my proficiency in playing cards, I'm gonna take another one.
All right. Give me another wisdom saving throw.
I'm going for low.
These cards are gonna change. I feel like they're gonna something's
11.
gonna happen.
With an 11, you pulled a jack of clubs. Another relatively high card, seen as it is in the the face category.
Weyland does not do
Rolling.
that. That was all me. He's a very good card player. But I'm over here like,
So theoretically, you see the gnome is also getting giddy again. Well, do you wish to play your hand against mine and see where you lie on our table?
I'll throw cards down. I throw down my ace and jack. And I'll keep very good eyes on them.
Okay. Do you lay your card
Right.
down, Giltesh?
I do.
You place your card down. It does not change. Weyland, you place yours down, and as they hit the table, the magic dissipates from them, and you see a 3 of diamonds and a 4 of clubs.
Damn.
2 cards that are not greater than her 3. The gnome puts his down. He has a 2 of clubs and a 7 of diamonds. So he ties on one but loses on the other.
Wait. I'm confused, but keep going.
Don't worry, so am I. I am pulling all this out of my ass, but it sounds cool.
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
So, if I were to pull one more card, if we were to have a 4th person, we could see what the number is you need to beat. In total, if there was a 4th. A jack of diamonds. That would have beaten all of you, but seeing as we did not have a 4th player, we have 1.5 winners.
Yay. Yep.
But that was the
How much
test.
do I lose?
That was the test round to get you
Oh.
into it, and you only said you wanted to do 1 round, and I'm rather tired. If you want to try again later, we absolutely can.
Where's the money?
I thought you just wanted to learn how to play cards. This is my own style of game. It's not for everyone, but if you want to try, I could put in a little bit if you want to play half of another game. We do a quick hand.
We'll be back, you magic lady.
You smell that? That's
I think I smell that.
That's a 6th level inflict wounds coming in.
Oh, I thought I smelled bullshit. You know, I didn't think
Oh my god! Just a palm to the
Willow's not here to shut
Yeah.
down this party now.
No.
Mom left. Let's kill her.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Well, Ruby, that was fun, but I think I will pass.
It is a tricky game if you don't know who you're messing with.
Do I? Okay. But I didn't see their cards. I didn't know they changed, and we didn't sense anything. So yeah.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
When you're one
I'll-
of the professors of enchantment, you know how to mess with people's heads.
So you're cheating.
Yes, I told you that when we first met. I told you my card
That's
game was
true.
not fair.
I'll
I'm not
pay
a
next
liar, but I am a cheater.
Those are the same.
I like that about you.
I don't think that is. There's a faint difference. In the semantics of it all,
Would-
it is different. I wouldn't lie to your face, but I will lie to you with my hands.
So you're a liar.
Yo.
Wait a minute. Yes, Ayo.
So where are you two staying tonight?
No, you know. Goodbye. Yeah, I'll just leave. I'm not telling her. I don't want her lion hands near me.
No. She's quite noble, I feel.
Yeah.
I respect her. I respect her lying. The wisest player always cheats. That's just that's a fact.
Not my cup of tea.
To each their own, Dragonborn.
Well, when you say it like that, it feels weird.
No, it's just
I'll go.
peculiar to see some. There's one here, and there's one in Mogrius.
Where is that?
That's
What's that?
the Dwarven Continent of Mogrius.
Oh god! All right, DM, how you spell that?
Mogrias.
Okay. You happen to know what? Oh, that's a weird sentence. What dragon?
Do you know what
ancestry
color they
Which
are?
chromatic?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
how do I word that?
Which
again?
chromatic Dragonborn is it?
Ember's
Yeah,
like,
which-
whoa, what the fuck?
It's okay, I can say it. Which dragon ancestry do they descend from? Do you happen to know?
It would be the green one. This is the one that I'd seen. He was working within the one of the schools in the capital.
Oh, I
Let me write that
I
down so I don't
appreciate
forget
it.
that.
yes. I mean, do you have any more information on this individual? Then
No, when he had first gotten there was around the same time I left to come here. I was informed by Mazin Silverlore.
oh, it's back. All right.
Oh, watercolor.
I was gone. I backed out. Everything was frozen. I spaced out. What did you say?
Colors.
He was arriving around the same time I had left. I was personally asked by the Silverlore family to come with Mazin to Teragorn to help establish the school and everything.
Well, there are very few of us, and I appreciate you telling me about him. Well,
From
I'll try to
my
make my
very rare instances, I've only seen one of each different chromatic at the moment. I haven't seen a blue or a red one per se, but it seems rather strange and rare.
Yo, Enos, did you mention about the Blue Dragonborn that we saw?
I think I've mentioned to you that I met a blue dragonborn. Yes.
I was gonna say, yeah.
When I first met you, I told you that I had met a blue dragonborn before,
Gotcha.
and that's what I was looking back on too. Like, what color was he?
Yeah,
So
I know my companions seen one other, but it seems no one knows where Red Dragonborn is, so that's interesting.
Well, they are the feistiest ones, so they're probably doing battle somewhere within the realm. That'd be my best guess
Interesting.
from my history of dragons.
Most likely, but who knows?
But it seems like your friends want to meet with Mazin tomorrow. Seeing as tomorrow is a Monday, I'll have to go back into the school, so I should be around if you can find me.
Sounds good.
I reckon we'll be
Thank you.
seeing you.
Yes.
Yes,
It
thank you
was-
for your time, and
Yes, it was nice meeting people that were more interesting than hard workers, seeing as you have been traveling all over the place and have even one of the weirdest days I've ever heard of just today. Really calm for the day you seem to have had.
it's definitely been interesting. Not our typical day, although lately it feels like it in a strange way. But they weren't always like this.
Well, I wish you the best in whatever endeavors you're going towards. I'm going to retire for the night. If you are also heading down to the Rolled Hills district, I can walk with you. If you don't want to, that is fine as well.
Ember, is that where we're heading?
Yes, it would be.
Oh, okay. Well, I believe all of us will be heading in that direction.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm eyeballing her the whole time.
Just
Not sexually, but just like watching, see if any shenanigans and tomfoolery is going on.
Yeah, like, we'll come back to that. The other three.
Okay.
Anything you want to do, talk about, etc., rada rada, before you get back to Kai's house?
Instead, I don't know. I think as Weyland's not there, but I was gonna say, I guess I'll say it to the rest of it because it's what Kai has in his mind. If I just want you both to know, I want to revive. I want to revive Bifrel. I understand they might not want it, but I understand that they're also needed. Maybe not for us, but the king was absolutely distraught, and I want to make sure that he isn't miserable. And I feel like even though Bivrel had their moments where they were not kind, will be the word I will choose to use, when they were not kind, but that doesn't matter. I feel like they do a lot of good, ultimately. A grand scale of good. Maybe some bad, like, sprinkled in, but mostly good.
I have no
Therefore,
qualms with bringing back Bivrel.
I will agree that we owe them for not only bringing us back, but for also helping us bring back General Master Flower from the Hag.
because I feel like our situation would be a lot worse if we weren't able to get her back. And I mean, yes, they brought her back dead, but a dead body is something we can work with. We had nothing before.
She was half dead, right? She wasn't fully
No.
dead?
No, she was dead. I had to revivify her, if I remember correctly.
The hag wouldn't have killed her necessarily.
The
Yeah.
god of... I thought you said the god of the dead, like, brought her back dead.
On the
because-
brink of death.
The
Like,
brink
as
of-
close as possible.
Okay, so I guess
Yeah.
that means I have one regular diamond left and the big diamond. I thought I spent all my revivified diamonds.
I
and
don't,
only
I
had
don't,
the
I
big
don't
one.
believe Aubrey Masterflower was revivified.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was half dead.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was a
great.
divine
Close to
intervention that brought her back. Like,
Yeah. No, I remember that part.
There's not much you
Um,
could stop from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Oh, about that, should we tell Weyland at some point a hag will be after us? I feel like that's important. I don't know. We don't know when our friend's gonna make an appearance, but I think that's also very important to bring up. I think so.
perhaps. Didn't they just say they were cursed by a hag too? Maybe they know the one. Maybe it's the same one. We don't know.
Enos, that's rude. Not all hags know each other. That's rude. But
No, I mean maybe I'm saying maybe Weyland has their own hag we have to worry about.
I mean, do you mean metaphorically now, or do you mean like actually?
He just said he was cursed. He doesn't specify. He
Yeah.
didn't specify a hag.
Exactly.
Now you're just stereotyping.
Not all hags give out hexes. Like Enos, what is going on with you?
I grew up in a forest. All right, I apologize. I know
Some drinks
I did
in you, and
too.
now you. And I grew up not in a city either. So I grew up in a volcano. So now what? Not in
Well,
a
no, you grew up
birthed from a
here.
volcano.
This is a
but
city.
yeah, but like not in. Anyways, but like maybe you need to stop with the alcohol. Like you're
And-
crazy. Anyways,
Yeah, the freezing air is definitely helping with the alcoholism in this party.
Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. But anyway, if you think that's what they want, then yeah, I
when the
will agree with you.
yeah, when the options are dead and not dead, I hope. Actually, can I end? This is a history thing. I guess a own knowledge thing. Would someone who is the follower of a god of death want to be revived?
You can make an insight check,
Okay.
inciting the world.
I will say this to you: if the same happens to me, do not bring me back in a different body. I do not. I like my body, and if I'm dead, just let me be. If you can't bring me back in this body, It's okay. Okay. Just for future reference. I like my body. I worked hard for this body.
That doesn't mean. I think Ember. If never mind. I was gonna say. I feel like Ember told me that you're physically fit. Like your height might change, but your strength would still be there. 17 on the.
On the general insight,
Yeah.
there are a lot of disciples of gods of death that take pride in dying. Bivrel is a very interesting being, seen as they're just indifferent to basically everything. So you don't know if they follow that same mantra of death is the good ending.
Okay.
They're fairly, they just don't care about a lot.
So, just thinking about it, it's still up in the air. So I'm gonna do it, and if they get mad at me, then I think the king will be happy. So they're gonna have to deal with it anyway. So that's on them. Anyway, call party at my house. I start making my way over to my place.
Perfect. You enter. Give me a perception check.
Oh fuck.
All of you can make perception checks if you really want to.
$19.
Okay.
17.
All right.
16.
It looks exactly how you left it.
You love doing that shit too.
I gotta do something, right?
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's fair.
I gotta do something to fuck with people, to rot
Yeah,
with people.
Sorry, you guys just all failed.
Yeah, you all just failed. DC 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys enter the door as the camera goes through the opening of the door, and we go back into just above the Rolled Hills district with the other three, Ruby, Giltesh, and Weyland, and the dog Ember. Watching Ruby, she just kind of just casts illusionary cantrips just to lighten the area around every so often. Nothing out of the ordinary from what you can generally tell. So what brought your interesting troop here to Teragorn?
Oh. I don't want to say anything out loud.
Well, if you,
but
that's fine if you don't want to talk about it. If you don't want to say it out loud, I could definitely give us a telepathic bond if you'd want that.
We just have some business here.
That's fine. My stuff's very similar. Where I have business here as well. I do lots of business around this town. But what were you saying, little guy?
Oh, I'm from here. You might have heard of me, honestly. I do a lot of work. I try to keep the big gangs down. I try to, protect people, You ever heard stories, little guy in all black with red eyes, anything
That's
like
you.
that? Yeah, that's me.
I expected the little guy to be taller, I'll be honest.
I'm the little guy. That's not my name. That is not. Do not start spreading that around. That's not my name. My name's Weyland. Do not call me the little guy.
But do you want your actual name to be spread around instead?
I never tried workshopping it. I just wanted to see, but there hasn't been any newspaper coverage or anything,
Yeah, the
I'm still working
Spires
on
have
it.
kind of stopped our newspapers from really going around town. A lot of the stuff has gone back to normal, as if you're from here, you would know this. But that other little child just swinging around has always been peculiar, at least.
Yeah, but I'm 23. I'm just a small guy.
I would have never guessed.
Yeah. Okay.
You all just keep traveling.
Never
you make it into the clouds of the Rolled Hills district. About 5 minutes in, she goes, "Well, this is my turn for my house. It's nice meeting you all. You're definitely an interesting group to have showed up in Teragorn, especially with the recent events of this new family showing up and everything. And just a reminder not to say their name, just letting you all know if you didn't know already."
We did.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you, though.
Weyland, you look confused by that sentence.
I'll keep that in mind. I didn't know their names.
Well, that's even
That's
better.
for the best.
If you don't know their names, you can't say their names, and then you don't have to worry about the outcomes of saying so.
Yeah, I'll try not to learn it.
It's a very powerful enchantment that I've not been able to crack yet. Even-
Is it like an easy word, like a word that might just slip into conversation? Like,
no,
like-
it's typically
like rock?
No, it's it's the family name, typically. So if you don't know their name, you must not have gotten the message when everyone else did. But there's a lot of time zones. You might have been asleep at the time. I'm not really sure.
I'm a busy guy.
You might have just flown right past them.
I was in a
Mate.
different plane.
You all just keep getting
Good
more and more
night.
interesting. Yes, good night. I'm
Goodbye.
gonna go to sleep to make sure everything that just happened in the last 2 hours isn't a dream. So it was nice meeting you, Giltesh and
It's-
Weyland. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Pleasure meeting you.
And you see her just go
Yeah.
into one of the hovels not too far away.
See you later.
Well, that lady was very knowledgeable yet awkward about trying to get information. Let's get back to Kai's house.
But she is right. Y'all are kind of strange.
We have our quirks.
I reckon everybody does.
Yeah.
Again, terribly apologize. You know, it's just the money. It was speaking to me, and he was so bad at dancing, and it was just jingling, and I thought I had to go for it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, since it's just you and me, Weyland, does it actually speak to you?
Not even a little bit.
Okay.
No.
I didn't know for
No,
sure.
it does not. I don't understand magic. I kind of just make shit up.
I used to study magic, and I hadn't heard anything of that, so it piqued my interest. But if it's a lie, it's a lie.
It might be possible. If you lie enough, it may be true.
Yet two wrongs don't make a right.
I know. I feel
If
like
you if you lie
But-
enough, you'll probably eventually say something that's true.
that is how I live my real life.
We could take. I need to.
I mean,
think on
I
that.
already feel like I'm constantly being watched. You know, what's money talking to you?
Why do you feel like you're being watched? Just because
don't-
of your occupation?
It's not my profession. It's just I don't know. I've just got this feeling, you know, shivers on the neck kind of thing.
Yeah, as you talk about that, I don't know, it's tricky because it is still my pendant, but I do kind of shift over to this side just for a second. Sorry, I just thought I saw something. We should probably get going.
Well, I know it's a lot of people been going crazy. I really don't know too much about it, but a lot of the lower level gangs, a lot of them are crazies, and those are the ones I deal with in my profession.
Yeah, the individual that's taken over this town and their family causing a lot of not good things to happen across the land, and honestly, I don't know why we're not really doing anything about it right now, but that's to each their own.
You know more about this whole curse business than I do, correct?
Ooh, depends on what you want to know. Because what specifically? Because all I know is if you say their name, bad things happen. We had somebody who said the names a bit too much, and they were taken away. Gone. So,
I
know
was
that much.
more wondering about the curse. Is it like? Is there like a timer on my life? Is there an hourglass that's been turned?
Well, if there is, then we all have a timer, because except maybe Willow. I don't remember.
Well, yeah, people be dying. That's like normal, but like
No, I know people be dying, but from the curse specifically, I'm not too sure. I do know that we all have our fair share of something going on with that. Some worse than others.
I'll keep that in mind.
So somebody a long time ago for Ian, who couldn't they cure part of the curse? There was a doctor working on a cure to kind of revert the effects of it. Oh, did they die?
The Pleasant Night, I think, is what you're thinking of. That hospital.
Yeah.
A
Yes.
Joyous Night.
Joyous Night.
Joyous Night Hospital
Night.
Center, or whatever it was called.
The Cortazzo family does a little bit of help with the curse, but they mostly doing it. All the medicines are highly addictive to the people that take them.
So it's like a drug.
It's a drug. It's 100% a drug. It might not even satiate the symptoms. It might just be like a drug.
I see. Well, whatever helps.
Indeed, indeed.
This is a long walk.
Yes, it is a long walk, as you as you guys do make it to Kai's abode. Sorry, I was working on something in the background. Just getting something in my headspace. Yeah, so you arrive into Kai's home. Depending on what the other three were up to, they could be asleep, they could be getting ready to go to sleep. Any of the above.
Kai's munching on a piece of coal. I don't know what everyone else is up to. You probably walk in on him going from his cabinet and just full on just mouth rock.
He's wearing like rock boxers, and just like we come in, just like late night snack. He's just like,
That's amazing.
no.
Yeah.
Mikiel is in bed.
You all.
Oh, to
I'm
Weyland.
sorry.
I was gonna say to Weyland, you see a bunch of like cushiony, like plush, like earth toned type of like pillows all over, but you realize in every single one there's like a burn spot in them.
Damn.
I think once everyone gets back, mostly just because we were waiting on guild sesh of like the original group, but I'll probably would have been just like sitting in the living room, like waiting for everyone to be there. But I'll just kind of like awkwardly stand up and like clear my throat. It's getting late and I should get to bed soon, but I wanted to let you know that if I'm able to find a way home, I will be taking it. So I wanted to go ahead and say goodbye now. This world is a little too dangerous for especially me. Well, I guess for me, but especially Mikiel. And I've enjoyed our adventures, but I miss home. The sun is very strange to me. I miss the stars. But
Great.
I do hope you will come visit the Feywild one day. I hope to see you all again.
When I have the ability, I'll be willing to check up on you. It's just gonna take a bit.
No
But
worries.
I'll definitely visit.
I might give city living a try. I've always lived in the forest, but it's quite nice being surrounded by different creatures all the time.
You get used to it.
First off, it'll be sad to see you go, but I also want you to know that this is not a typical time on this plane, and hopefully one day, if we get it all sorted out, we can come back and experience it for what it should be.
Well, and I
Even though it's
also
so
would
much-
like to see if there's anything I can do from the Feywild side of things, since it apparently is tied into it somehow. So
That could also help. We definitely don't know anything about that. You're an expert on that.
I foresee myself making a trip to the Sealy Court, or at least to the cities near it. But
Please
Do
be
you
careful.
have ties to the Sealy Court? Can you just talk to them?
no,
Is that a third?
but there
Oh.
are people who know things.
Okay. I was like, that's crazy.
There's people who know.
I'm gonna go to talk to Queen Titania.
Yeah.
What's up, girl?
Let me just call her up real quick.
Hey, bestie. What's up, bitch?
We get tea every
Some
other day.
questions.
Go talk to Queen Titania and King Oberon.
You all start getting ready to go to bed, sleeping on the floor, the couch, wherever you can find, seeing as this house is not grandiose for a group of 5.
If
You can go first.
I would. Okay. So where are we? Like, what's the sleeping situation? Are we just all like in a giant room together, like in the living room, or do we have like quarters to ourselves?
Well,
Kai,
there's
what's your
the
house
living
look
room
like?
with a bunch of like pillows and stuff that's kind of like there for people to nap and stuff. And then there's Kai's room where there is a bed that has a giant burn spot in it, and then a giant picture of a volcano above his head on the, I guess, above the headboard
Well,
of his bed.
I would assume Willow and Mikiel have that for the child.
Yeah.
We want the child to sleep on the floor, but I feel like that wouldn't be appropriate.
Yeah. And actually, no, I think I did say there was a guest room because earlier, the first time that we were here, Willow was like, "Oh, is there a guest room?" I was like, "Yeah, go down the hall, whatever."
Okay.
So yeah, so there is a
Oh.
guest room. So that's probably where Mikiel would probably be, I think.
Perfect.
Okay. Well, Willow, where are you at?
I'll probably sleep in the same room as Mikiel.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just kind of fuck off into a corner. And I'll just.
Hey yo, you're gonna do what to
Yeah.
the corner?
I'm gonna incite myself in the corner.
That's
I'm just
excite
going
yourself,
to-
but okay.
Yeah. Sit. Sit down, and then I'm gonna light some incense. And kind of go into like a meditative state, with the idea of trying to make some kind of a connection with Mother.
All right. Roll me a wisdom check. Straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom.
Mother, I crave violence.
Oh, you're gonna hate me for this. Natural 20 for 24.
Perfect. I had a
I
music
hate that I
song.
had that.
I have a music song in mind, and then I lost it instantly. Great.
It'd be weird if it was another kind of song.
Yes, it would be, wouldn't it?
Like the baby.
Yeah, that's man. I can't
No,
wait
that
to
was
edit.
Ian.
I can't wait to
That
edit
was
that one
Ian
out.
Rogan.
Yeah. You focus in. Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh man, I don't know where that song went. There's so many goddamn songs in this playlist.
Listen to the baby for it.
Oh yeah, let me just get demonetized again real quick. There's only 400 songs in this playlist. Let me see if I can find it. It started with this. Ah, yes, this song, Temple of
Need
Darkness.
some shit with some bop in it.
The
I
Temple
was
of
just thinking of
Darkness.
that same exact
Jesus.
song though.
So you focus in on yourself, and the rest of the room goes silent. The beeping from above seems to slow down.
Damn.
So I make fun of Jackson again for it. You focus in, and you start to hear what seems like wind. Your face starts to get pelted by these really tiny stones called sand. And you find yourself in the middle of a desert. You can only see about 10 feet around you, but you hear the of something slithering beyond your vision. It seems as though something answered.
Oh. Hello?
Hello, Giltesh. Welcome back.
This.
This is the Whitehead of Tiamat.
Okay, cool.
Because I just remember her voice being a pain.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I was like, this voice sounds familiar, but I don't know.
It's the same voice I use for hags, anyone evil. It's a very well-rounded voice.
I was like, oh shit, it's Veranestra.
Yeah. Oh God.
Responds for yet another god.
Yeah. Well, I recently got all this power, and I don't know the full capabilities of it, but my friend Willow is trying to return to their plane, and I don't know if I can do anything about that. But seeing as there's so much I don't know, I was wondering if maybe you knew that I'm capable of doing.
You hear the slithering stop, and it almost feels like it's pointed in your direction as you hear the breath. And if you had hair, it would have been blown back by it.
I got some feathers.
Yeah. You got some the mohawk in the breeze.
Hell yeah.
As you start to see some scales appear into your sight, you can see the crooked smile of the jaw of this creature. And they turn to have their eye facing you. This beautiful blue eye with the smallest slit in it where it would be seen from. I don't see. Someone's trying to. Yes, it seems as though I have a visitor in my demi-plane at the moment.
My other patron.
Yes. Someone else is knocking. I think it might be that the white dragonborn that lives nearby. But
oh shit.
You studied magic. You should understand. If they're not from here, then using banishment should just get rid of them. You have to stay focused. You have to focus really hard, and I know you can do so. I've had my eye on you for the last few days. You are very strong. It wouldn't take much. If she is from this Feywild, there's no reason that she wouldn't be able to stay with a little bit of a banishment spell. If she wants to go home, then it's very noble of you.
Okay.
As the head slinks back into the darkness.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh, I'm still here. I'm just
Oh, okay.
surveying the other areas around.
For what?
Unwanted visitors. Another part of
I
myself.
see.
Anything, everything.
I see. Well, if I do this, do you think it'd be possible for me to send her to a specific place, or would it just be a luck roll of the dice?
What does she mean to you? I can help send her closer to where she wants to go, if I know her intentions.
It sounds like her intentions are to just return home to protect her child.
But she has no
Where-
home.
what- Well, this plane is very foreign to her and her child, and it's not in the best shape at the moment, so at least some familiarity would be good.
That is true, but this tribe she keeps speaking of no longer exists. So, unless she had another location in mind, I could send her back to a burning village, but I don't think we'd want to do that.
Oh no. Oh, okay, well...
Remnants of a
That's-
former civilization.
You supposedly have seen this. do you know what happened?
I've not seen in so long, but I've heard her speak. I've felt her words. I understand where she's come from, what she's been through, but I don't know where she wants to go.
She mentioned earlier talking to the Sealy Court, so maybe somewhere in that area, not in the, where they reside, but maybe outskirts, something to... At least the first thing she will see will not be...
I could get her close. I could definitely do that. Sending them directly to the Sealy Court would be very hard to do, because they have magic stronger than me, protecting them from everything. So I could get them close, but not to them.
Okay.
I could keep her away from the Unseelie. She's too pure for the Unseelie, especially with that little scrumptious baby.
That's... Well, I would say scrumptious, but it would...
It's a fat baby.
Well fed.
Damn!
Fat ass baby. Fat ass baby.
Baby.
Oh, he's frozen. He's hella frozen.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Your face is
Taking
not.
it back.
Your face
He's taking
is
it back
There we
by
go.
calling that baby fat.
I would be too.
Guilt chest was triggered.
Yeah. Well, I guess I should say... she doesn't... The Unseelie Court seems not right, so Sealy Court's for sure. But
Alright.
I guess I will converse with her and maybe we'll go through with it, but I'm not going to force her if she doesn't want to, knowing this information.
Well, with the information you've just given me, I will attempt to aim it somewhere near the Sealy Court.
Thank you. Can I request to not be with the rest of the group right now? Can we go to a different channel real quick?
You can have them take their headphones off. That's as close as we can get because of
Yeah,
overlays.
y'all take your headphones off real quick. Well, since I'm here.
Send out a text when you meet us, I guess.
Yeah. So, I met a white dragonborn here named Lilith.
Ah, yes, I've seen a little bit of her. It was interesting.
I know that the white dragon was killed. I presume you. And Lilith seems to have changed. Do you know what has fully happened to her?
Perchance, with my essence being expanded out within the world again, she got some residual of my full potential, making her slightly stronger than she was before. Is that something that interests you?
That's it. I mean, it's the first time I've seen that, so it's interesting for sure. I'm not sure what you fully mean by interesting, though.
Interesting or interested?
Interested. Sorry.
This Lilith, white dragonborn, if she did get more powerful, wouldn't that be nice for you as well? Don't you want more power? Maybe find out more information.
I do. And I guess that kind of leads me into my next thing. Presumably I would have to kill the black dragon.
Less that. It's less about killing dragons. We don't want to kill our own kind.
I would really prefer not to, but how could I guess would it have to be the gem?
It is more focused on the gem. There you go. So you are learned. You're paying attention.
It's been a stressful time. Do you happen to know a specific area? I know somebody that they used to travel with named Raskus had a vision of the gems, but
Oh.
it seems it was pretty vague.
I'd like to
Do
meet
you
them then.
maybe-
Do I know where the other gems are? Not necessarily. I know I can feel that one is relatively close, but I'm in 2 locations right now. I'm trapped on an island, waiting to be reformed, and a small portion of me is here with you.
Do you know where the island is?
From the iceberg where I had flown, I went to the northwest. It's the same island I think I died on. Brought back to the epicenter of destruction to be reformed once more.
I see.
There's another part of me here. 'Cause we destroyed the green gem, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the green gem was destroyed.
There is a second part of me here, but you weren't around for that, so you wouldn't have felt it.
I don't believe I would know.
Ah. Well. They're quieter than I am, because they haven't gotten in contact with anyone in so long. But there's 2 of us here.
2 who?
Well, me and another shard. Another portion of myself.
I believe we're near... Oh, I don't want to say that because I don't know for sure if I know about... Because the red gem should be here, nearby. But no, they would have mentioned that about
Yeah,
the
I
red gem
believe
being
so.
near Teragorn. Okay, then I know of the red gem being
Yes.
nearby.
From you, I can feel it's not far. It's somewhere close within this mountain. But that's not the presence I feel with me. It's a different presence. I feel 3 presences just right now. This is interesting. It's delectable. The feeling of being whole again is amazing.
So, if it's 3 presences, if it's you and the red gem, then there's another.
Yes.
Or if it's me and the red gem.
Well, the red gem is with you. Oh, 3 presences.
So-
I meant to say 2, because I'm one of the presences.
Okay. Okay.
That's my bad. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yes. There's a powerful presence of myself near you, and a powerful presence of myself near me. It's intriguing. Is there anything
That's
else
near
that
your
you
body.
wish to ask? I might do some finding around myself, see if I can find this other aspect of me nearby.
When you say nearby, you're talking about where your body is.
Yes, where my body was.
Where your body.
There's another piece of me nearby. If I can find it, maybe we'll be able to give you more information.
Is there a way, if you can find this, can you? I mean, I assume you could contact me, kind of.
You will know.
Relatively easy, I would just.
You will
Okay.
know.
Well, thank you, and I will.
The
We'll see
sand
how-
picks up around you, putting you in the middle of your own little sand tornado as your vision ends.
Okay, I'll text.
We back in this bitch.
We back in the hoe.
Yes. Yeah.
Giltesh had to resolve some mommy issues.
Something like that.
Don't we all?
Speaking of parental issues, can we cut over to my scene next?
Yeah. Unless Giltash has anything else, we can go over to Weyland.
I mean, I would snap out of my meditation, and there's definitely like a concern, like a vibe that's a little off with Giltesh. But they're just kind of silent for now. If anything, it would appear to everyone else they're done with their meditation, but they're not like, freaking out. But there's definitely some nerving going on.
Yeah.
If they see that.
I think everyone except Weyland is asleep at this point.
Okay. So never mind.
So Weyland, what do you want to do? What do you want to steal?
So Weyland typically sleeps outside because he doesn't want to impose quite yet. He doesn't know these people enough, so he's gonna make a hammock on the roof with his net.
Okay.
And in the hammock, he's enjoying an evening cigarette, and he's writing on a piece of paper. And on the paper, he's writing stuff like, "Today I made new friends, and I'm really enjoying them. I think I might actually have a long-time crew this time." And he says, "When are you coming back? I really think that this would be a good time to. I hope that the letters actually get to you this time." And he signs it Weyland O'Shea, and he folds the letter up, and on the front of it, he writes to Jonathan O'Shea, and he stamps it. And we don't have to he drops it off at the nearest post office. He tapes it to the door with a few silver pieces.
Okay.
And that's all.
Perfect.
Sorry, you did what with your nut?
Yeah, you did not say net. You said I'm gonna hang up. Gonna make a hammock with my nut.
No,
I heard net perfectly fine. I don't know what.
Nah, I heard
with
nut
y'all.
too, but I was just let it slide. I was
all
like,
looked at each other and
I was
were
like,
did we just?
we all made faces at that and then started laughing.
At least
Oh,
it's
Anyways,
y'all hate me because I'm the only one with a natural accent. Y'all hate me for it.
yeah, pissed off.
anyway,
Anyways.
carry on.
No, I Spider-Man that shit. Yeah, I make it out of that. Yeah, y'all want to play that game? Yeah, play that game with me.
Whipping out here.
Net.
Oh god, full on Spider-Man.
Wow.
Third act of Spider-Man 2, that type shit.
Anyway,
You mean the game that lost at Baldur's Gate 3? Moving on.
Yeah, the game.
That's
Let's go.
baby. That's right, baby.
Shooters in Telione, let's go.
I'm still a simp for Astarion. Anyway.
I'm so
Shadowheart.
happy for Neil. Let's go. Yeah. Anyone taking watches or anything? Or are you just gonna go sleep right through the night?
I'm gonna watch because
I'm assuming I knocked out the second I walked in.
Okay.
So no.
Kai's gonna do something.
All right.
Yeah. Kai in his volcano boxers, in the middle of the night is kind of going to just sit in his room and kind of just whispers under his breath, and kind of thinks of Eleanor for a little bit before trying to pray again, and thinks, hey, I know this worked last time, but I have a big choice that I have to make, and I want to know if I'm making the right one. So, can you please give me a sign if this is the right choice or not? And he kind of, in his hands, he does the exact same thing he did last time when he tried to pray. He kind of, instead of on the ground, he does it on his hands, and he creates this bouquet of flowers to try to just emerge, to try to connect himself to this deity.
Which deity?
Oh, it was the offshoot of Pelor, if I remember correctly, the Dawnfather. It was a lesser deity of the Dawnfather. It was the one of,
Because it was Lathander.
Lathander, I think it was. You said that he talked to him and then skipped away and then vanished. And was like, yeah, oh, that was a god. Oops.
That was a very different god that I have to remember who the fuck that was.
I just now thought of it because of this choice, because of what's happening.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Eldad.
I
it's not Elga.
I also just realized I still have creepy music playing. There we go. Let's go back to the halfling home music. You put the bouquet of flowers. You place them on the floor.
Yeah, I place them in a circle around me as I just sit and try to just connect myself with nature.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check. D20 plus wisdom.
Ooh.
I keep it fair.
Period. 30-20.
Okay.
Let's go.
You place these flowers in a circle around you. You ask out words to the creature, which I think is like Theron, I believe.
I think
It's something along the lines of that. Tritheron, something like that. And as you finish asking, you have your eyes closed. After setting up this little ritual, you open your eyes and you see this beautiful two-toned vase in front of you filled with water, and the flowers you created are much bigger and much brighter than you had seen before.
Oh my god, that worked. Okay. Hi. I know it's been a while since we talked. And a lot has changed in me, looking down at his body and remembering how he used to be a lot smaller and shorter.
It's just a little vase.
Yeah, I go up to the vase and I just like look into it. Does anything happen?
Just an inanimate object. You asked if you were doing the right thing, and that was your sign.
Oh. Okay, can I... Alright, it's water, so I'm gonna...
It's water that made the flowers you make bigger.
Okay.
You could have had a wilting bouquet.
That's true. Okay, I look at the water, and I sit there. Thank you. And I kind of just take a second to just like be in this space and look around, because I is not a religious human. It's mostly about being in nature itself and being grounded through it. But in this small moment, remembering Eleanor being like, here's how you do this, and here's how you pray, and here's a little bit of religion for you to find some sort of purpose. There's just a moment of like familiarity. Jesus, I hate that word. It just feels right for a second, and just taking it all in before closing the ritual.
Yeah. At the end, you feel a breeze in this room as a red, yellow, and white petal seem to fly off of their respected flowers, land on you, and just kind of burn away. Give me a perception check.
Perception, that is lower. That's a 16.
As the ritual ends, you start to get ready to go to bed, and you see this white glow coming from out underneath the door, heading towards where the rest of your party is.
Okay. First I want to stealth, and I want to ready the spell. Is it talking, or is it just...
You just see this faint white light dripping from around the edges of the door at the moment.
Okay. I want to just stealthily like creep around and see what do I see.
Yeah, you want to get into the hallway, give me a stealth check.
Okay. Come on, bitch. That's not bad. That is, for stealth, 16 again.
Alright. You open the door, and you see this tear in reality in the middle of your house.
What the fuck?
It happens, I guess.
You see this white beam in the middle of your house.
Does anyone walk out, or is it just there?
You don't see anyone walking at the moment as I'm vigorously searching for the right song for this.
Oh, it's about to be some I'm about to die type shit.
That shit is skewering Weyland on the roof. He's cut in half. Weyland's now dead.
Yeah, it went right through Weyland's nut and then right into your house.
Oh no!
You hate me, man.
Got that reality bending nut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The one thing you notice is getting brighter and brighter as this thin line is starting to get to about 6 feet in height. Do you want to do anything, Kai?
Does it look like a tentacle? Does it look
Doesn't
like
look like it just looks like a thin line. You start to hear music coming out of it.
Is it good or is it
It's melancholy.
pleasant? Oh, okay. Can I Arcana check this to be like, what the hell is going on?
Sure.
Oh, I don't
Say,
like
what I
this.
I reckon we don't hear this, right?
Correct. Everyone else is asleep at this point. But
okay, this is like much later in the evening.
Yeah.
Or... Okay, never mind.
I will say, I guess Enos is the only one with eyes in the room that'd be affected by light. Give me a
Yeah.
perception check at disadvantage, Enos,
At disadvantage, gotcha.
to see which
That's
way
the
you're facing.
perception.
Yeah, to see which way you're facing. Are you facing the wall or are you facing the center of the room?
Probably facing the fucking pillow with that roll. What is it? I have a +4, so it's gonna be a 10 total.
Ready for
Okay.
absolution.
You have your head on the pillow and you're starting to get this bright light faintly going into your face, which is kind of irritating you while you're trying to sleep. But you just hear this melodic music as you see this rift start to open up. You were rolling an Arcana check, right?
Yeah,
What would you
12.
get? As it's starting to open up, you're like, that's probably a rift to another dimension.
Yeah, okay. I sit there and I kind of like look and just yell, "What do you want from me? Are you the archdevil that I talk to?"
You don't hear a response immediately, but you start to notice that with this music, you hear a waterfall as it starts to rip open more and more. Eleonora, if you'd like to reintroduce yourself.
Shit! Oh shit! Oh! Oh!
I need a shot. I'm kidding.
Shit's about to go down with that, but once before, or a few times before, you'd seen Eleonora with these incorporeal, like just a single set of wings. But as I probably like stumble through the rift, I have folded down so they're not just like out, but full, like a 3 set of real wings. My hair is essentially the same way it was left, where I've got like the blonde roots and then the brown hair, but the blonde is definitely much longer now. And I look about 8 years older. And it's probably dark in the room, so I don't know if you'd see much more than that.
It's quite bright from the rift.
It's bright.
Yeah.
Any sign you would have remembered that, like before, like where my eyes were brown, they had started almost becoming like black and veiny. That's completely gone. My eyes are like the warm brown with that little rimming of gold on the inside from like when you'd first met her. I guess like since everyone's kind of laying down, I'd probably see you first, since you were like standing like.
Kai's in his volcano box. It's just like, what the? He is shelling all over the place. Just some pebbles are falling. Just scared for his life. Just like
I'm just gonna like catch my feet and then look and then Kai, and I'm just gonna run over and like wrap my arms around you as tight as I can.
Kai is just looking down at you, and then he holds on to you. It's like, are you real? Is this real? Please
I'm
tell me
so
you're real.
sorry.
And he is squeezing onto you for like Kai's a lot taller than when you've seen him. So
I don't know if that's true, because I don't know if you were
Is that
tall before she left.
It was
Really?
afterwards.
Okay,
I
was
think.
after?
yeah. So Kai's just gripping onto you with all of strength to the point where he falls on his knees, still holding you, sobbing.
Yeah, and Eleonora, it still hurts like a bitch. Your entire body is still bruised.
Where? What happened?
Kai, that hurts.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. What happened to you? We were worried about you.
At this point, everyone would be able to hear what's going on.
Is everyone okay? Where's Enos?
Enos is fine. There's something wrong with his memory. I met this woman named Willow, and we figured out something, and I was going to plan on using Greater Restoration to bring back his memory. Something about a letter. You left a letter.
I'm gonna just turn and look at Enos as he's talking, and just like absolute like adoration in my eyes and like relief and like tears running down my face. I'm just like, as you're saying this, I'm like trying to get up to like go over to Enos.
There was this letter, and he's lying to us about. He doesn't mean it purposely. He's not purposely lying, but he's subconsciously blocked, and I think it has something to do with the family that can't be named. And it's just
As he's saying this is what I probably get to Enos and just like try to wrap my arms around you.
I'm barely like waking up. Kai, it's the middle of the night. Can we please? And I open my eye and I'm like, am I dreaming?
No, she's here.
And I'm just
Sure?
like
We had a
sobbing
lot.
at this point, like hugging onto you.
I'm not hugging
I
you
miss
back.
you so much.
I'm not.
Oh, damn.
But are you sure? I know we had a lot to drink.
Yes, no, she's here. She opened up from a portal. I thought I was gonna be ripped in half.
I'll just like pull back and look down at Enos and kind of like brush his hair out of his face where it's gotten a little longer.
I need a moment. Give me. Do you have water? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
I go over to some sort of plant and just that stores water, and I just tip it over. Fresh water from a plant.
I guess while this is happening, I'll like look at Giltesh
no.
and like give him a smile, and I'll be like, "You look different."
A lot's happened, but it's good to see you. Very unexpected. What's going on? Oh wait. First of all,
How much
Weyland.
time?
Yeah. Also, there's that.
Why are you upside down?
Yeah, you're upside down, dog.
He
I'm
knows.
watching from the roof.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
okay.
staring down the
He's
room.
method acting.
Through a window.
like,
I method act.
But
He
first
takes this
off,
game
but
seriously,
anyways,
goddammit.
yeah,
Weyland,
anyways,
you can
Eleonora,
come down here. It's important.
All right.
what's been going on?
It's a lot to explain. Why are your scales white? Where's your mantis?
Oh, we'll just be straightforward with it. We broke the white gem. I broke the white gem. And since then, I've been different.
Did anything bad happen when you broke the gem?
As far as I'm aware, net positive with Lilith. She's stronger now, but I do have the voice of Tiamat in my head. White, or is it Tiamat or the white dragon head?
At the moment,
Yeah.
it just seems to be the white dragon head.
Okay.
Tiamat.
The white dragon. I actually just had a conversation with the white head of Tiamat, and whenever Willow is here, we have to have a very unpleasant conversation.
Who's Willow?
Our Eladrin friend that we found at sea.
The woman I met that helped us with that I told you about Enos's memory.
I'm gonna just look back at Enos and look back at Kai, and I'm probably just like kind of standing in the middle of the room now, just like looking around, like, what's wrong with Enos's memory?
The letter that you sent, there was something going on with how he was reacting to it, almost as if you were going. Well, you did come back, which is great, but it was something wrong, and like we saw something that was going on in his body with it, like in his eyes. Something magically is going on with his memory.
There's nothing wrong with my memory, Kai. I read the letter that I found in your bag.
Then what are you? I know what Willow and I saw.
I don't know what you saw, but I know what I read.
Watch it burn,
And that,
watch it burn.
that's that you
Let it die, let it
chose
die.
to leave us.
I didn't choose to leave you. What did you think the letter said? That's not what I wrote at all.
What it said, I read it. I may not be the brightest, and yes, I have trouble reading, but I know what it said. You
You
decided
can
to
just
leave.
see like at all the joy start leaving my face as you like say that that's not what you remember. So sorry, I cut you off, but you can continue. But you like
I want to. Well, it's not going to be fun for Catherine. I was going to say, Willow, can you please back me up on this? You were there with me. We saw what we saw.
I'm assuming Willow.
Willow, yeah.
At this point. Yeah, I probably would have kept Becky on the room. Yeah, like he seemed sad when he first read the letter and like really down and was just like melancholy. And then, why is the room so fucking bright? Jesus Christ!
Remember
Wait, not Jesus
Eleanor?
Christ.
Remember Eleonora?
Wait, Tanya. It's right.
At this point, the
They
rift
got,
would have
like,
started to
really
go
pissed.
away. And if anyone wants to look through it, you can.
I do.
Oh, I do.
I try to light a cigarette on it.
It's so fucking funny. Two of you look through, and you see a being. It's hard to gauge how tall they may be. They're in a silk dress that is somewhat see-through, and behind them is a waterfall, and they're just waving. And as Weyland tries to light a cigarette on the rift, "Come on, you don't want to do that. Smoking can kill you." As you just hear this omnipotent voice just burst through the room extremely loudly.
Is this Elda?
I'm sorry, God.
I'll just turn around and smile at her. And
And
I
she-
want to say
she gives a
probably with
big
all the
old
magic
bow.
going, my amulet's probably like glowing a little bit.
Yeah, she gives a big old bow as the rift closes.
But yeah, Willow would have finished saying like, if it like he changed from seeming like sad and heartbroken to like angry. But it was a very sudden shift. But again, I'm new here. Don't know much about what's going on.
Enos, something magically is going wrong with you. I know you don't want to believe it, but I know what I saw and I know what I see in you. So, and also, let's be real. With the amount of things that you've interacted with that is evil going on in you, out of you, through you, and all over the place, is it the farthest leap to make? I don't think so.
Well,
Enos, what do you think the letter said?
That's what I want to know. I only saw a piece of it, not the whole thing.
It said that we were holding you back. And that you needed to do what you had to do to get stronger and to whatever you thought your mission was for your goddess. And you decided to leave.
That's not what I wrote.
what I read.
You think I would willingly leave you? I was stuck in the celestial plane.
Can I Arcana
Makes
check
it-
Enos right now to see if it's still there?
Sure. You gonna grab his face and try and look into his eyes?
Also, so we all saw the figure, right?
Yeah.
Eldath, that's what I'm assuming.
You saw
Okay,
the
cool.
creature in the portal.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll get close and look at his face, yeah.
Okay. Does Enos allow Kai to grab his face?
I'm not grabbing you, I'm just moving in close.
I'm assuming this is a cramped room.
At this
Like
point,
already with
yes.
5 people, 6 now. I probably back up a little bit, but not much because there's not a lot of space. So I'm just like, what are you doing?
What kind of roll is that?
It would be Arcana still to see if
Still
anything's still
Arcana?
happening.
Look,
Yes, sir. Nat 20, finally. But it's never for combat.
Ooh!
It's still there.
It's
That
better outside of combat, trust me.
yeah, that bead of doubt that lies within Enos is still there behind his eyes.
Can I see if Enos is still wearing the warding bond ring?
Is Enos
oh,
still
that's
wearing the ring?
true.
Because I
Would
know above board you had inscribed runes into it to help you do stuff.
I probably,
so-
if I did inscribe the rune, I would still be wearing it. Yes, because that was before my mind was fucked with. I put the rune on it,
Rotted
so I
with.
probably
Thank you very
would
much.
still be wearing. Exactly. Sorry. So yeah, I'd probably still be wearing it.
I'm just gonna. I have so many rings on right now. I'm gonna just like take the warding ring off, or warding. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it warding ring. I'm gonna pull it off and hold it up to your face, and like step closer to you. I came face to face with her, and we killed her, and I died. And the only reason I had the strength to come back because my dad was there and he brought me back, and because I swore I would come back and find you. And you think I would leave you willingly? I told you I loved you in that letter, Enos.
Enos, make a wisdom saving throw.
Dang. Yep.
Can I use I don't know this is happening, so I can't give him resistance.
Does he get my +3?
Yeah,
Ooh!
he would.
And
rolled a
technically,
nine.
anybody within my 10-foot radius is resistant to being
Fear.
charmed or frightened. I don't know if it would. Well, I
believe
guess
it's just
charmed
frightened.
and frightened, but
I
I thought
don't
I
think
also think charmed is part of it, as part of one of them.
Well, you're a new oath now, so who the fuck knows anymore?
I rolled a 19
Question.
plus 3,
Okay.
so 22.
I was gonna say, DM question, would this count as a magical effect that's going on in him?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, no one can also be charmed within a 10-foot radius of me.
Okay.
I was gonna say, knowing that, I know it's not a greater restoration, but it is a magical effect. Can I dispel magic 6th level?
So what's the total you got again? 22?
22.
As she says that she loved you in the letter, you snap back to what the letter had originally said. And you do remember the original letter. Your mind was messed with. Everything your friends have been telling you is 100% true. And you were just rotted with.
I kind of just grab my head. I fall to my knees. I tried praying. Tried praying to Eldath for a sign that you were alive.
You tried praying to my goddess, Enos. You're not religious.
I know. I didn't know what else to do. I needed to know you were alive, but Eldeth didn't answer. She did. And I think
He's dead now.
she messed with my memory somehow. I'm sorry. I think I need a moment, and I run outside.
Okay.
Enos.
Just steamroll
I-
over Weyland on your way out.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use hold
probably
person on him. I'm gonna
gonna
let him go.
Follow.
Oh fuck. Okay, I guess we're all going then.
Of course.
Enos, wait.
I don't go that far. I just like probably 5 feet out the door.
Okay, cool.
Just
I
kinda
don't
like-
want to wild
Get
shape
some
after.
cooler air.
Yeah, in the freezing
just-
air. Not cool,
yeah.
freezing. Freezing! Almost zero! Cold!
to remind you.
Yes!
This is why you need a cigarette.
Keep you warm on those nights.
And you would notice too, like my wings are like fully tactile. Like they're not the kind of see-through ones before where they weren't actually there. Like these are.
Baby,
I almost probably hit the door frame with them trying to run
Ooh.
out.
And there is
Even
6
with
of them.
Folded.
There's 3 on
Yeah.
each side.
But I'm assuming they could like fold.
They can fold in relatively
In,
nicely,
yeah.
but you're just long now.
Yeah. When they're fully extended, I have to like pull them in.
Yeah, you are now a bus.
I just needed some air to think. I'm not good with emotions. You of all people probably know that. But I was worried when you disappeared, and I couldn't think of anything else but getting you back.
I'm back. But I don't know how much time has passed here.
Only been a few days.
A couple weeks, if that.
Weeks. Yeah.
I'm gonna say yeah, probably I think a week or two.
Let me look in my
Really only
book.
been
Keep
a
doing what you
few.
do. I'll
It's,
fucking
it's
find
really
it.
only been a few weeks here.
It's barely been a week.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Damn.
'cause that's what I thought. Because Willow showed up right around the time Eleanor disappeared. So
Yeah.
for me,
Roughly.
it would have been what 2 weeks, almost 3, by the time everything happened.
I did not
Well-
hear that question because I was reading too many things at once. Theoretically, Willow got here on the 25th over Ross, and it is now the 2nd of Edoff the next month.
Okay, and then for me, it would have been what closer to 2 or 3 weeks.
It would have been
Like
about
from
two-
what time?
Yeah, it
half.
would have been about a month for you.
It's been weeks for me.
We tried scrying on you, and I tried scrying on you, and when I got the sign that you weren't on this plane, I was panicked. I thought you were with her, and I thought you were safe, and then I thought, well, maybe you might have died.
I mean, I
Because-
technically did, but
No, you know what I mean. Gosh, I miss that. I do. No, I do. I do. We were worried sick about you.
I got to see my dad,
That's good.
and he told me I didn't have to feel guilty for him dying anymore. And he's the one who brought me back. And I helped save Eldath. So I hope I made it up to her for kind of getting her trapped in her own plane. But I've missed you all so much. Kai, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You're only doing your best. And it only took until recently for me to understand that you are only trying to do your best, so I can't hold anything up against you. That's what we're all trying to do, is what's best. I'm just happy you're back. We love you.
I love you guys too. Now it's fucking cold outside. Enos, can I please go back inside?
I mean, I can warm up the house. There's a little fire pit inside, but because it's my house, it kind of things won't catch on fire. I'll keep the fire to a minimum, but yeah. Please, let's go inside. Oh, I kind of looked down at myself. We can talk about that later. We can talk about that. You've missed a lot. There's a lot of things that are going on. A lot. But, yeah. And I just start going and... Is that iris, is that color in Enos' eye gone? Is that gone now?
Yeah, it seems to have been shattered.
Okay. I just grab Ember and I just start moving inside.
Right before you step inside.
I was gonna say I would hold my hand out for Enos to kind of pull him back inside.
Right before you step inside, I'll take your hand, but instead of following you inside, I'll just bring you close and give you a hug. I panicked when you disappeared, and after I read your letter, I knew I had to find you if only to just tell you that. I'm in love with you.
Eleanor, I'm gonna just look up at you and because I'm so much shorter, I do the little arms around the neck where I'm having to kind of jump up because I'm fairly short, and I'm just gonna hug you as tight as I can. I'm not going anywhere, Enos. Not by choice. And even if I die and don't come back, I will wait in the celestial plane as long as it takes.
Let's make sure it doesn't get to that, okay? I missed you too much the first time.
Yeah, I'm getting really tired of... I'm getting really tired of dying.
Let's go inside, it's freezing.
Do we all nestle up by the fireplace?
Enos took 4 points of cold damage.
Hell yeah, especially because I'm naked.
Ayo.
Dong swinging.
I just don't wear clothes.
Dong swinging.
Dong swinging in a Teragorn night.
Don't get frostbite out there.
Please make that the
Don't get frostbite.
No.
Don't get frostbite out
I
there.
cannot do that.
No, that would be so perfect for a noir novel. He was dong swinging in a Teragorn night.
No, it's the newest Rupi Kaur poems.
That's a Lana Del Rey album title.
Teragorn Nights.
Yeah.
There's a dong swinging on a Teragorn night, yeah.
Is Willow around? Do
Yeah.
they go back to bed? Okay.
No, Willow would still be up.
I imagine Weyland and Willow are just looking at each other like, shit's crazy, huh?
I'm glad that got resolved. I was getting really worried.
I'm happy for them, that's a nice, pretty resolution to that whole arc.
But I'm serious. If I get any word of you causing any more trouble, I will come back from the Feywild just to put your ass in timeout.
But ma'am, that's like my job. That's how I get
Minimal
food on
trouble.
I can do
Minimal
that.
trouble.
Yes, ma'am, I can do that.
Good boy.
Um,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I was walking up, I heard that, and I turned around. I was like, they're having a moment.
I'll take cold damage. Let me just go back outside.
Yeah.
I'm
it's
lighting
worth
another
dying.
cigarette.
I kind of approach Willow. I think I might have a way to take you back to the Feywild.
You do?
It'll have to be tomorrow, but there is some updates. Some things have happened since you've left.
What do you mean?
Is like everyone around at this point, or are we kind of off to the side?
You could go off to the side in the guest room.
Yeah, I figured we'd probably be like in the hallway away from the main area, like close to where like the room with Mikiel is.
Yeah, we'll kind of step to the side. So the individual that I am a follower of told me that I could take you back to the Feywild with a banishment spell. And it would, if I focused hard enough, you could potentially get it around outside of the Sealy Court. But I think that would be the best option because the village you speak of doesn't exist anymore.
Not again. You can't be this. This can't happen again.
I'm sorry.
What do you mean it doesn't exist?
I don't know by who or by what, but I was told it was burned to the ground.
Because last I had heard the hounds when I like hid, but I didn't know anything about any like fire, right?
The hounds are closely tied with the Unseelie Court, and you would have had the idea before you had disappeared. Wow, that music's loud as shit. That the Unseelie has been trying to make moves on the neutral zones of the Feywild.
Gotcha.
So it's not out of the realm of possibility that this is Unseelie done.
Gotcha. So definitely the land is burned, but don't know the status of the people within it.
Correct.
Gotcha. But probably knowing of the Unseelie Court, would it be a good assumption that they're all dead?
They're trying to do a takeover. They're trying to put their people of power in neutral zones.
Gotcha. So they might still need people to rule over. They just need the land.
Potentially.
Okay, well...
I kind of open my arms for a hug, if you need one.
I'll just like kind of slowly step into them and like do the little like around your waist kind of loose hug where you're kind of like dissociated, like you know you need a hug but you don't have the energy to like give one back necessarily.
Yeah, I'll just hold on to you until I feel you kind of start to move back. Just figured.
Send me to the Sealy Court.
I would have to do it in the morning. I don't have the capabilities. The time it would take for me to fully have that spell would take some time.
That's fine. It's late.
It
I'm exhausted. You're exhausted. It's fine.
No, I just wanted to let you know as soon as possible. Yeah.
I can do more good right now getting information from the Feywild to help you all. I am no match against the Unseelie as one person. But maybe if I can make allies in the Sealy court, maybe something could happen.
Who knows? Maybe if we can get stuff situated, we could come and help you.
I would like that much.
You've been much help to us. It's only fair that we help you accomplish what you want to. Yeah.
Going crazy. Well, I foresee myself being around the main cities of Sealy control for the foreseeable future. So if you ever do come to the Feywild, promise you all will look for me, and I will keep an eye out for you. Dragonborn are not very common in the Feywild. If
Yeah, it seems I'm not
ever
anywhere.
coming, yeah. And Enos stands out quite a bit. He's incredibly tall, even for Fey.
Do they have like fire people in the Feywild? I'm kind
Um,
of not the best for it.
I mean, sometimes if Summer or Ladrin are extremely angry, they can appear as if their hair is on fire. So it wouldn't be the craziest thing. But typically it is not a long-standing existence and as a fire being. So Kai would also be fairly easy to pick out in a crowd.
Yeah, but we'll try to get some rest tonight, and if first thing in the morning, I can send you on your way.
Sounds wonderful. Plus, I'd like to get some time to know, I guess not your new friend, but your old friend.
Yes. Definitely a strange day. Strange day.
Long man.
Long, strange day.
It's been 4
The title of
sessions
the
in this
episode.
one day.
The longest day.
Yeah. There it is.
That's just the story arc is the longest day. Holy shit. Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Unless
I'll go
you
back to
get-
bed.
Unless you have anything else you want to do, we can take an official long rest after it being interrupted halfway through. Yeah.
Eleanor's back? Oh, hell yeah.
And there's lore.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
There is,
It
in
wouldn't be
fact,
Eleanor
lore.
without lore.
But this is where we will leave off for the night, as our 6 adventurers rest in this tiny, tiny hovel on the mountain of Teragorn. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. Keep an eye out for the Celestial Gate mini-series that will be released in 3 to 4 parts in the coming months. And we probably will not be seeing you until 2024. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.
Bye!
Bye bye.